Hello, my name is Chris and I will look at the Subaru Forester 2022. It appears Subaru did not get the memo to raise prices, and since they have no electric vehicles, they are, on top of everything else, paying extra for credits of the overzealous Quebec VZE norm as I understand it. Prices don't appear to change much with Subaru Canada, a credit, it seems, to their management. This Forester comes in 7 trims. Subaru sent Ross their top-of-the-line Premier, and it is available in green. How quaint. Base model comes with a 2.5-liter boxer engine and produces 182 horsepower and 176 pounds of torque. Fuel economy is impressive for such a rectangular vehicle. 9 liters in the city and 7.2 liters on the highway with a CVT. This saves money when gas is at $2 a liter. Good job. The convenience package gets driving aids, power seats, and a push-button start. The Touring gets a big moonroof, heated steering wheel, 8-inch screen, power liftgate, and side and rear detection. Sport gets aesthetic changes. Wilderness is tougher with a CVT oil cooler for increased towing and skid plates. Limited gets leather and big HK sound, my first choice, and this top-of-the-line Premier gets brown leather, aesthetic qualities, and once again, green paint. Green. It is our tester, and it goes for less than $43,000 plus tax, which is reasonably priced for the category. Here are my thoughts on the road.
Hello car lovers driving the Forester 2022. This is the Premier model. It's got a little bit of aesthetic changes, a cool green car paint, and not much else. You pretty much get the limited, save your money. What to say about this vehicle? Well, it's interesting driving it during the spring. It's now end of April. It is actually 7/16, end of April. There's almost no sunlight, and because of this these incredible windows and the sunroof, we are able to film. So that's kind of awesome. What to say about this vehicle? Well, it's boxy shape. It means it's not very sexy. And when you're on the highway, the road and wind noise is average, may perhaps even slightly below average. However, you do get this wonderful greenhouse. You get a lot of room here. Very well packaged, this vehicle. Lots of space in back, lots of space in the trunk. No compromises on that level. It's on perhaps the suspension. I'm going to talk a little bit about the suspension. I've mostly tried this vehicle during the winter or when the roads were like full of snow, and this suspension is made for bad roads, like the worst sections of the Montreal Trail, and winter or off-road conditions, because it's light, it's got a lot of travel, it seems, spring travel. It's a very wallowy suspension. And now I'm driving it around. I've been driving it around now for quite some time in the city, and I feel that it's, I don't know, maybe it's top heavy, it's maybe oversprung in terms of just travel. What does that do? It feels simply less planted and less quality than some of its rivals. I'm thinking about the CR-V, which has a wonderful suspension, the RAV4, which has a wonderful suspension, the CX-5, which has a wonderful suspension. You feel that this has a very specialized task, this vehicle, and driving around in the city is not one of its specializations. It's specialized for the winter, it's specialized for the off-road, and it's not an all-arounder, if you want, in terms of the suspension. So there's that to think about. It's not a deal breaker at all, but it's just a remark to make. You know, we keep saying these vehicles are all the same, no matter which brand. Well, this is a little nuance. On the inside now, the interior quality is average, I would say, in terms of the materials quality. I would say in terms of the layout, well, this nice leather color, this brown leather breaks things up very nicely here. The dash is old school, nothing special, it's not digital, and the dials are small, the fonts are small. The climate control, very easy to use, I must say. Nice rotary knobs, but it feels like a quality that comes from perhaps the Impreza. Same thing with the steering wheel. You see the steering wheel everywhere on Subaru. I wish they would change it. This is on the Impreza also. Thin. The leather quality is, let's just be charitable and say it's durable. And that's the feeling I have about this vehicle. It was very good maybe 2-3 years ago, but the competition is relentless, and I'm beginning to feel a little bit its age, though I don't want to deny how good it is. Like in the winter, it's amazing. In terms of practicality, it's wonderful, and in terms of just that everyday use, I find the inputs are very gentle. It's got a Honda-like feel, which I find makes it very easy to use every day. Here I'm on the Montreal Trail. This is one of the worst parts, and I don't even have to slow down. The wallowing of the bumps, the suspension, and it's taking it all very well. You see, this is where Subaru's good. Maybe this is, for a city like Montreal, maybe you need a Subaru, right? Because of our shitty roads. You have an idea about this vehicle now, and you can make a decision about whether you like it or not. In terms of long-term reliability, well, Subarus are getting better in terms of their long-term reliability, but when they do break, Ross makes the remark, they are very expensive to fix. And that is the review. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. And if you really like it, well then of course you should subscribe. And that is it.